her black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Let's get the music reset. There we go. There's our opening music. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. It's not Monday. It's not Sunday for anybody yet, right? Dead PL, how's it going? Good to see you. What was I doing over here? I gotta switch counts. I'm gonna have some fun today. I'm gonna play around with Roy. Roy got a bit of an update. We'll take him into combat cycle. I don't think where I am in PvP is going to be a good place to test him, so I'm not even going to worry about PvP there. We'll check him out maybe in some training simulators. Alive, contemplating calling out of work. Hey, Revark, how you doing? Is it morning for you? It's a good day. It's a good day. It was a good week. What do you guys think about this maneuvers? There's so many different theories on how it's going to work. There's some theories around after we set all of our defenses here, after we create our teams, they're going to get auto set. I'm hoping we get to go in there and we get to set our own defenses. The battle's going to be jet combat. We've known that, so I'm just assuming it's going to do like what we see in Guardian Challenge, right? Where you're just circling the building or whatever. Good. It's 10:10. I think we're in the same general geographic vicinity. Yeah, I'm on West Coast. I'm up in Seattle, Washington. All right. Still kind of bugged. I got 12 teams set. I had 13, but I went in and I removed all of my teams because I created teams out of all my level 1s and all of my goons and all that stuff, but I removed them all. I got 7 teams set. They'll let you set as many teams as you want. However, this is, we've got 495 squads deployed out of 400, so I think something's a little up. Oh, you live in Parkland, nice. And Dead PL from Poland. Hey, good to see you. I didn't. What's the word? Not recognize. What is it? I'm trying to think of a word. I can't think of a word. But anyway, all the way from Poland. Very nice. What time is it in Poland? I guess I could Google it. How's everybody feeling about the game right now? Quantum and I just finished up our podcast. It's going to be out next week. Although it's kind of funny because things that we're talking about are coming out now. So that's going to be kind of more of... They're already going to be out and we're going to be talking about them a little bit. So it's a bit weird how it happened. 7 o'clock? Gotcha. So you're what? You're 9 hours ahead then? But see, here's the thing though. It's set up and then it goes directly into battle. There's no like... It's making me think that this is all we do to set up is create our squads and then we go and we fight. Unless there's going to be maybe a short period of time where we are going to set our defenses, and then once that's done, because it was an hour, to matchmake, right? And then we got 24 hours for setup, and then I don't know, we'll see. We'll get the full gist of it this weekend. It goes until the 8th though, so it ends on Monday. So I'm assuming settlement is Monday. And we battle for, maybe it's open for a period of 24 hours or something, and then it's done, and then it takes a period of time until Monday to give rewards. I don't know. Reverses Flashes, how you doing? We're just chit-chatting right now. We're going to get into some ROI testing and stuff. Do I got everything here? Let me grab these here really quick. I was going to try and do the stream later today when the timer's up, but I got stuff to do this afternoon, so. Darth Plato, how's it going? Good to see you. Cali, nice. I lived in California off and on. In Madera. Madera, mainly. And that was in high school. And elementary school. And middle school. It was like a year in each one of them. It's like another planet. Doing well? Yep, I am doing awesome. Good to hear that you're doing well as well. What do we got? We have UGW in approximately 50 minutes. So I'm going to have to leave. Gotcha. Yeah, we got Gotham. We got Gotham in 3 hours. Well, Yeah, almost 4 hours. Who are we up against? We're not against anybody right now. So 200 and 203. How are your thoughts on the new Scarab system? I like the new Scarab system. I really do. It's much better than our transmute system. It's like leaps and bounds, but I like it. I'm up to level 11 right now. I like the fact that they give you 2 free researches every day, so that helps the free-to-play player. I had like 30 million, so it took me. I had about 30 million or 40 million. Yeah, it was around 34 million chips and around 30 million drones, and that got me up to level 10. And that unlocked the extra. That unlocked this right here. We might as well just use that. What do I get? Healing taken and spiritual penetration. It unlocked this right here. I mean, I'm not going to use it for a while. There's no sense in using this. At least, I feel there's no sense in using this until you get at least to level 16. Because you don't get this 4th chip spot. Although, I wonder if there's a test that can be done. It's kind of an expensive test, though, if they give it to you anyway. But you got 0% chance for 3 and 4, so I don't think it's really a good thing to do until you hit at least 16. Then you get that 5% chance to unlock that 4th stat. So, we'll see. And it maxes at 20. It might be best just to wait till max level. I'm not in a hurry there. I do got to go do some of this here really quick. 20,000 drones. No. It was 30 million drones that I used to get up to level 10. And 30 million chips. I had so much saved up though, so because right now, what does it take? It takes 370. That's not bad. You know what? Now I got to go look back. I know it was 34 million chips, but I'm thinking millions of drones instead of thousands of drones. So now I got to go check. It is. You guys are making me doubt myself here now. So I got to go double check my, I thought I took some screenshots. Hold on a second. Let me go double check something here really quick. Okay, you're right. So, so it was 40,000 drones and 34 million chips is what I used. So there we go. We got that corrected. All right. Let's see, what else am I doing here real quick? All right, let's get some testing going. All right, so Roy, let's check Roy out. Roy got some updates. And the question has been, does it make him better? It does make him better. So what do we got? Arsenal charges briefly before firing an arrow, dealing physical damage equal to 250% of his attack. Obviously, attack is key to an enemy and inflicting deadly mark. Deadly mark increases physical damage taken. He deploys a ballista. The turret's going to prioritize Deadly Mark and do physical damage equal to 110% of Arsenal's attack. He now has synergy with Teen Titans here. He's had the tag, but he now has the synergy. Start a battle. Outsiders, Teen Titans, ally present increases Arsenal's energy gain. And then we've got his barrage of arrows here. 150% of his attack. Does it make Roy matter? We're going to talk about that. I already have an opinion on it. But let's test him out a little bit. My gear, here's where I am gear-wise for him. I did put on the T-Sphere because that'll increase his attack and give him an increase in crit damage. As well as the crit rate increase here and the Analyze Vulnerability, which increases crit damage also. And then his force, I have not put much into him, and I'm not going to be honest with you. I just made sure that I had at least one in every one of his force. So just know whatever we see, right? You max him out, you're going to see an increase in his damage. We'll just see what he does at this level. I think the combat cycle that we currently have, like I said, we'll run into a training simulator as well, but I think the combat cycle is a decent one. However, they did make the change to combat cycle bosses. So now Devastator takes additional damage from damage over time damage. So these two are good for that. So we're going to at least make a team. I'm not worried about hitting top score or anything here. I'm just taking a look at, look at all those tags I got. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we've only got what? We've only got 1, 2, 3 activated. So I put this team together. Obviously, physical damage. His Deadly Mark is going to increase physical damage, which is going to help DM Wonder Woman as well as Nightwing. And then we've got, obviously, Superboy, who's going to increase physical damage as well. Plus, he does a decent amount of damage. And then I threw in Riddler here, one of my favorite characters now in the game, boosting both physical and spiritual damage. Obviously, that's not going to come into play here with a physical damage team, but let's see what these guys do. Hey, Destroyer, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's see. Revark, I did. Someone was able to get up to, I think it was around, to max out the research for the Scarab system, 150 million chips and 100,000 drones. That's obviously if you're using drones every single time. But that's something that was shared with us, so that someone got up there. I'm not sure who got up there that high. Day's going pretty good, Destroyer. Just doing, gonna do some testing and then just some regular dailies and stuff like that. Probably swap between this account and the 422 account. And then just talk about the updates and everything that's been happening over the last couple days. Really looking forward to seeing what this Metropolis Maneuvers is all about a little bit later. Ultimate Battle for Gotham is in 3 hours. Nice. Yep, ours is too. Ours is like 3 hours and 3.5 hours. Arca Luck did it too. Yeah, I figured Arca would. I should say Arca. We should say Luck, right? Because I think some other people put Arca in front of their name as well. Arca Luck's massive though, so I swear day one he has everything at Red Stars. Not sure I'm a fan of that song. So what do we do? Let's take a look at his damage here. All right, before we do this, does anybody remember the type of damage that Roy was putting up earlier? Anybody have kind of a general thought? I think he had a hard time breaking 1 million. So before we start taking a look at this, any guesses in what he was doing before? You're always seeing Fam and Diz's daily bat train. Man, that's an expensive train too, man. That's $100 every time it goes out. When is Artemis releasing? We're guessing at the end of this this bleed run. So what? About not next week, but the week after. So what is that? What date is that? I'm guessing the week of the 15th, probably on the 18th, because our updates are typically on Thursdays. So I'm gonna guess the 18th. This run came out on Thursday, and it's supposed to run for 12 days, which only gives us till the 16th. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but... Yeah, I just did my tier list, and I took a screenshot of her portrait in there. Anybody have any guesses on not Artemis's, but Arsenal's damage before he got the update? Probably not, because nobody ever played him, I don't think. For arthritis drops? Yeah, nobody ever used Roy. It didn't have a good bleed run. The guy I knew who had him maxed and played with him as a meme kind of burnout. All right, we'll take a look at damage. So what do we got here? So he pulled in 8 million. That's 8 million, right? Yep, 8.1 million. So I think that's a decent damage boost. I've got him at the 5 blue stars. I think before he was having a hard time hitting 1 million. So he was definitely lower. So we see a little bit. We'll do a couple runs here. We got 41 million out of our DM Wonder Woman and 31 million out of Nightwing. Look at this though, man. Superboy coming in at 11 million. Not only is he a fantastic support, he definitely helps out with the overall damage. Well, still, see, that's what I did, though. I gave him all the support here. We've got the physical damage support from Riddler. We've got Roy and his Deadly Mark, which helps increase physical damage. We've got Superboy that boosts attack as well as increases physical damage. I mean, the only other thing I could do is probably take out one of these damage dealers. But then I'm sacrificing tens of millions of damage. My AC/DC on Roy is just 1 on each. So we did cover that before doing some testing. So got to take that into consideration. I'm not putting all of my AC/DC into Roy right now. So I just wanted to make sure I had at least one out of 5 on all of them. Yeah, that's my point. Yeah, that's my thought too, Revark. Especially, so my top 3 teams... My top three teams are JLD, Superman Family, and Amazons. Right now, I'm pouring a lot into Amazons. I've got... We'll go back there here in a second. Of my JLD, I've got Max Force in Constantine. I've got Max Force in Swamp Thing. And I think I've got Max Force in Zatanna. Those are your core members for JLD. So now I'm working on doing the same thing for my Superman family. So I got Max Force into Superman, Max Force into Supergirl. I do need to get Max Force into Superboy, but that's going to take some time, especially with Amazons coming out. I got to put some force into Artemis. So let's go back in. So that's not bad. 8 million. What else can we do here to buff him up? I mean, Let's see. DM Wonder Woman did quite a bit more damage than Nightwing. So what if we let's add some more, let's add vulnerability to it. Wait, actually, let's do this. Let's add Donna to it. Because she's going to increase physical damage. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just go full buffing. Let's put everything behind. Let's put everything behind Arsenal here. So we've got Teen Titans tag, which increases crit damage. We've got as much buffing here as we can get. I haven't heard anything about Outlaws tag coming. It makes sense that it would come because Artemis was an outlaw at one time. You've got Red Hood, who's the leader of the Outlaws. You've got who else was part of the Outlaws? Oh, Starfire was part of the Outlaws as well. So we've got outlaw members. So it makes sense that that tag would be coming, but I don't think anybody's heard anything specific. Wish I could have justified spending what I would need on Hippolyta. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get her up a little higher on a rerun. Oh, you meant DM Wonder Woman, not Hippolyta. Well, they're both good, obviously, but yeah. It took a lot. I spent a lot on DM Wonder Woman. I think I spent about $1,000 overall on DM Wonder Woman. I don't think I went over that. Bizarro would be nice, yeah, because he was an outlaw as well. That'd be really cool if Bizarro came out. I'm actually surprised he didn't come out during the Superman movie. Maybe he'll come out during for the Supergirl movie. I don't know, or the sequel. Next major cash drop by Green Lantern stuff in VIP in March with my bonus. Gotcha. If it's to... Hold on. Going through the VIP levels, definitely a plus for low spenders and whales, because there's just they put some quality of life stuff behind that. Oh shit! I didn't look at the damage. Sorry, we got to go through this again. I don't think... What was Beast Boy an outlaw? Anyway, going through the VIP levels is definitely a plus if you're a spender. Getting up to Nurse Harley is really good, although that takes a while. She's at VIP 16, and then you got to continue to either you have to buy her packs and then continue through the VIP to rank her up. But even at 5 white stars, she's doing some decent damage for me. She's not out damaging my Joker, though. The quality of nice... Yeah, the quality of nice features. The quality of life features are nice. I just don't like when they get locked behind VIP passes and stuff, but that's pretty standard these days. You're at VIP 14? Gotcha. Yeah, I'm at 16 right now. I'm not too far off from 17, but... And I did purchase 2 of Nurse Harley's packs. So, I'm waiting until, what, Tuesday for Supreme Commander, and then I'll go ahead and rank her up. So we're putting every support in the game that helps increase physical damage or boosts attack to see what we might be able to max Roy out at. Joker's daughter and Crux were in Outlaws. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, but she was a plant though in the Outlaws. She ultimately betrayed the Outlaws, Joker's daughter. But she was still part of him. They have the Beast Boy model. We've seen it. We know he's coming. I think he might be coming next year. Maybe the first, maybe Q1 of next year. All right, let's look at damage. We got him up to 13 million. We still have Superboy that's out damaging him, though. So I think with the limited testing that we've done so far, yes, Roy is better. He's definitely doing much more damage. But I've got... that's a pretty fair comparison here, though. 5 blue against 5 blue. Full damage against an awesome support who also does some pretty good damage. So I think Roy's better, but I don't think he's a must-have. I don't think he's one that you'd want to dump all your resources in right now. Maybe if you've got everybody else done that you want, but Donna helped with his damage. Obviously, so did Cyborg. But 13 million, that's a hell of a lot better than he was before. I can out damage your bow and arrows and your turret with just my guitar. That's a pretty rocking guitar, in my opinion. Darkened Link. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, exactly. He's a lot better, but not necessary. A dumpster fire is marginally better than a tire fire. You're funny. All right, I like that. All right, so let's do some testing on the damage here, because now Devastator takes increased damage from damage over time. We're going to take Roy into Training Simulator 2, but let's play around with some of the new mechanics for Combat Cycle as well. I wish there was a button here where you could just clear the battlefield. All right. They're going to probably put that in VIP also. All right, so damage over time. We've got Joker. We do have Two-Face, because he's got bleed. And probably Scarecrow, right? So we've got an Arkham tag with increased effect accuracy. Nobody else does damage over time, right? Tire fires are eternal. I don't think anybody else does damage over time. Unless somebody can correct me on that. So, Constantine, all right. I was wondering about that. I didn't want to back out. Look at his kit real quick. Scarecrow. Well, I guess we don't have mass here. Let's go take a look at his kit real quick. Because I always throw him in when I have Joker just to help spread the debuffs and everything. Spiritual damage equal to 260% of his attacks. Scare. 50% base. Reduces their spiritual defense. That's another reason why I throw them in there, especially when we're doing spiritual damage. Spiritual damage equal to fan attack in front of inflicting stack of scare. Ultimate grows in size. Gains 10% damage reduction. Spiritual defense up. For the first 15 seconds of battle, enemy auto cast. Damage dealing ultimates with no targeting priority will target Scarecrow. 2 stacks of scare. Yeah. Yep. All right. Sinestro. Spiritual damage. Energy restoration. No, no damage over time. You said Constantine, right? Yep. So we'll throw him in there. All right, so let's get these guys in there. Pull these 2 guys out. I'm going to throw him in there and then throw in Two-Face. Where'd you go? Where'd my Two-Face go? There he is, right there. Up at the top, of course, because he's whatchamacallit, a bonus. All right, let's see how this team does. We got four Arkhams. We got 4 Weapons Masters, which gives us increased attack. Should probably. Well, no, he's 5 reds. He should be able to withstand Devastator's attack. Well, hey, Devastator went to the left this time. He was supposed to go to the right. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Good to see you. Zatanna. Superboy. Yeah, let's see what this does. If I have to put some more buffers in there, I will. Ivy could have been good dot tune. Yeah, absolutely. Using her poison. Rev Arc. All right, we'll try that too. What would you throw crypto in for? Someone was saying they'd throw crypto in. How do we do? 82 plus the 126. What do we get? 28 million off Joker. I do need to get my Joker up there more. 46 million. What was it? There was I think it was Murder Machine. I got him into the hundreds of millions for the first time. Oh, you're a crypto simp. He's just healing though. Well, not just healing. He has healing and he's got some knockback. The knockback's not going to help with Devastator. And we do need to boost some attack. He doesn't have any attack boosting. All right, that wasn't too bad. But there are some suggestions. Let's see, what do you have, Revark? You said Joker. SB. Why am I flaking on SB? Two-Face, Cons. Who's SB? Why can I not... Oh, Superboy, Superboy. Never mind. Got it. Superboy. All right. So you want to take him out. You want to throw Superboy in. Flash. So no healer. Throw a Flash in there. Joker, Superboy, Flash, Two-Face, Cons, or Zat. Let's do that. All right, let's see what this does. See, he still went to the left. They didn't already change that back, did they? Right, yeah, buffing Joker with Superboy. Yeah, I get it. And then obviously Flash is going to keep Constantine going. Joker is buffing Constantine because he's got the highest attack. I know, Darkin, that's what I was just saying. Did they change it back? But I've got no healer in here. Constantine, I ain't no bloody tank, mate. Yeah, I never do this manual. I don't think I'm not gonna survive though without a healer in here. Are you on phase 2 and surviving without a healer? Honestly, Joker would run from that fight. Yeah, that's not working. All right. Hey, Dwarf, how you doing? But either put a healing item on Superboy or don't use Two-Face and use Crypto. What do I have on him? I do not have a healing item on Superboy. I've got his guitar, obviously. What do I have on Joker? I've got that. I could put that on there. Wait, no, there's no reason to put that on there. What did you say? Starfire's weapon? I don't have Starfire's weapon. Yeah, I do, right there. Yeah, let's try that. I'll do that. Whoever said that. Yes, Dwarf, right? Yep. I'll do that. For now, I'll throw that on there. Let's see how that works. I want to keep Two-Face in there because of the damage over time, the bonus and the damage over time. So who's he gonna buff up? Is he gonna buff up Superboy though? Superboy's buffing up Flash. That's a waste. All right. We're testing shit out here. That's fine. I'm actually going to take her out. Let's throw Constantine back in. I might take Flash out. You did Devastator today and got no reward. Not sure what's up. Really? On this one, Revark? On Devastator? Alright, yeah. Alright, let's go back. Let's go to our base team here. Because this is the damage over time king. We are gonna... Well, actually, this was the team I had. That's... This you would think that this would be the best team to throw up on here. $240 of $240. Are you in phase 1 or phase 2? Darth. You're in phase 1, gotcha. So you've got this one checked off then. Yeah, you won't get any rewards then until you get up over to phase 2. So you got to focus on the phase 1 bosses that you haven't maxed out yet. Yeah, I do need to focus on some Joker. His rerun came around, but I was saving all my stuff for Constantine, and finally got him up to 5 red stars last weekend. But now that my core team is done for JLD, I'll focus on my next core team. Yeah, I think this is probably the best team, in my opinion. You got multiple damage over times. You've got boosts to spiritual and physical damage. Because doesn't Two-Face do physical damage? I think he does physical damage. I don't know why you'd make a gun that does spiritual damage. Did you see that damage that Joker did? He did like 22 million. So yeah, 22 million here total. $45 million out of Constantine. The only other thing to do there would be to take out Scarecrow. Scarecrow helps with spiritual damage, though, but would be to take out Scarecrow and put in... Let's put in just... let's test between Zatanna and Superboy here. You abandoned Constantine at 1 yellow? You working on the Superman fam? Nice. Oh, hold on a second. I've got that. I don't think Zatanna's legacy piece is worth getting, so I wouldn't waste the magic eyes on it. But what do I have in the guide that I put out? 1 second. So I've got Mind Control Hat or Modified Joker Venom Grenade for her, but she's been reworked since I did that, so let's take a look at it. After this. Zatanna, I love the rework on her because she really helps in PvP against Deathstroke. Oh, now he goes to the right? I wonder if they made it like random now. Yeah, we're gonna do more damage this turn than we have before. Although Joker's not keeping everybody up. I mean, Riddler's not keeping everybody up. But hey, we did pretty good there. So what do we got? We got Joker at 30 million. Look at that, 71 million. Huge jump for Constantine. That's a huge jump. So this is the ideal team so far. We have to keep making tweaks, but Zatanna was good to throw in there. I don't know. I think Revark, I think you mentioned that. Zatanna clone made him go why? She doesn't have a taunt or anything. That's weird. But I'm liking this team so far for Devastator. Hold on, I'm going to take a snapshot of this team because I'm putting some videos together with the new mechanics. But now when we go in here, so this is what's hard. You've got whales. It doesn't matter who they throw out there. They're always going to be on top. So, with where I am, I'm trying to figure out what is the max. I'm not a whale, but I am a spender. So, all right. What do I have on Zatanna? Let's go check. Oh, I've got the robot on her right now. I've got this on her. HP, effect resistance, increases wearer's HP by 50%, attack, and the attack of nearby allies. That's why I've got that on her. But what is the strategy guide telling us she should have? So obviously her wand. But yeah, mind control hat. But it increases her attack. Increases the wearer's spiritual amp. I don't think that's relevant anymore, to be honest with you. Not with her. You're not really trying to get her attack up there. So I don't know that this has necessarily been updated. I do like the energy gain. So yeah, so I went with the robot so I can increase my team's attack. Do you have the robot duplicate? And then her clones are 10% of her HP. And this helps with the HP, obviously, also. So that's what I'm using right now. I think that's probably the best on her right now. What else do we have? Mind control hat, attack, effect accuracy, where... Yeah, I don't care about her attack, honestly. I know that when you take a look at this, her clone inherits 300% of her attack, but I'm not looking for her to do damage. I'm looking for her to distract Deathstroke now. So I'm more focused on her HP than I am on her attack. Oh, you don't have the robot either? Damn. All right, then what else can we look at? See, I'm going to take her up a couple stars too, but I'm not going to do that until... I hate waiting for Supreme Commander, but oh well. It's the world we live in. What we're gonna look at? Oh yeah, weapons. What else would be good for her? Probably not that. Well, that's energy gain bonus. Yeah, but it's got healing effect, which that's not gonna help. I did have this down for her, but again, that impacts her attack. Energy gain bonus. This wouldn't be bad for her, actually. Starheart Staff. You've got HP, you've got energy gain bonus. Each time the wearer casts their ultimate, nearby allies gain 10% attack bonus and a 10% physical and spiritual defense bonus. I don't think that would be bad for her either. Starfire Starbolts would be good for her as well, I think. You're using this. Do you have Starfire's weapon? You're using the Starheart Staff? I think that's good. If you've got Starfire's bolts, I think that's good too. Conundrum Cane. Nah. Yeah, her weapon's just not that impressive. This needs to be reworked, in my opinion, now. Full Scepter. Nah. And obviously not that. So yeah, I think the best things for her is probably Starheart Staff and Starfire's bolts. Yeah, so yeah, that recommendation I think is based off her old kit. Her old kit was really trying to help her be more damage focused, it seems, anyway. Now she's much more support focused. So I don't think that's relevant anymore. But anyway, so I have this one on her because obviously I have the other ones on other characters. Starheart on Crypto and Starfire Bolts obviously on Starfire when I have, other than the change I just made. Darkened Link. What's your damage on that to maintain those leaderboard ranks? The drowned I overcome with Stargirl. Yeah, I still see a lot of people, especially the whales. Not especially the whales, but I still see a lot of people, even whales, using Stargirl on the drowned. I haven't put a lot into her. Let's go back. We're going to do some training simulator with Roy. We don't have a Realm of Fate with Roy, do we? We do not. I don't think Roy's going to help me in here, though. But we were going to do some testing with him in here anyway. Let's see. Let's do some Teen Titans with Starfire, Nightwing, and Roy. And then let's do some Bat Family. Let's bring Red Hood in here since he's new, and then we'll bring in Batgirl as well. That's not going to do anything, though. Not against all these Deathstrokes. Roy is still stuck carrying the luggage. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this level, Roy's not going to do anything. I can't put a team around together around Roy. Let's do this. No, didn't want to do that. Let's try and do... Swap her out for Riddler. Swap Zatanna out. Throw in Arsenal. I'm stuck on this one, so... No, what? With him, Sorry, hold on. I definitely should have had Zatanna in there. I have no damage dealer now. Yeah, I can't have Roy in here. Will she last? Went right for my Constantine. Did I not? Yeah, he's not lasting at all on this one. Let's take Constantine out. Let me check something here. Yeah. Hey, that team did it! Sorry, didn't mean to yell in your ear. But hey, that team did it. With Murder Machine, he only does one stun at the very start, yeah. Alright, I'll look at her legacy weapon again. I wonder how far we'll get with this team. We're actually doing pretty good. Who's doing most of the damage here? I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like DM Wonder Woman was doing that much, but I guess she would be. Yeah, I guess she is, huh? Well, hold on. Let's take a look at the damage here real quick. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing what? 6 million, almost 7 million. And that's a lot of damage on these levels. All right, I'm going to let that keep going. I'll be right back. I'm going to refresh my drink and hit the restroom real quick. Be right back. Oh, all the Constantines. What is this going to do? That was close. I don't know. It seemed close. I'll be right back. Ow, I tripped. Oh, and I want to show you my PvP team, too. Oh, the Supermans. Oh, the Supermans in the world. Yeah, I like my PvP team right now. I'm able to bump up quite a bit. I'm able to bump up 1 million, actually. Just a little over 1 million. So I'll show you some stats there. And then the teams that are defeating me are like 2 million ahead of me. What's over 1 billion? Oh, our first wipeout in a while. How do we do on damage? Yep, close. That's pretty consistent. She's doing some pretty consistent damage there each time around. What are we at? There's only 1550 of these, right? Is it 1550? No, 1690. I got a long way to go. I'm at what? I'm at 1515. All right. Let's throw Constantine back in there. And then let's throw Wonder Woman in there. Look it. They went to the left again. Those three, the top three went to the left again. I think they switched it up on us. Either that or they made it random. Last weekend, the top, your opponent, the right three. Well, yeah, they were going to the right. So, hey, there we go. All right, what are we talking about, Wales? If your whales are anything like my whales, they auto and forget it. Yeah. Well, I mean, whales can do that because their teams are so overpowered. Let's see. Let's restart the music. Yeah, I've seen Murder Machine in the Billions. Quantum and I were talking about that. I don't know. It was a little while ago. Okay, I've resisted the urge to call in, so I have to walk the 5 feet to my desk inside my house to go work now. That sounds like me. All right, we'll wrap this up on the training simulator. All right, let's go into some PvP. Have a good day at work there, Revart. You're normally top 20 in Murder Machine and Merciless, which you don't use Zatanna. I can squeeze into the top 5. Nice. All right, let me go grab these here real quick. And PvP. So here I am with my PvP team. So this is my defense team right here. I do have, even though this isn't an Arkham team, I'm using an Arkham Cord chip because this cooldown bonus and physical defense. I thought that was pretty good. I like the cooldown. I like the physical defense. So I'm using that on this team for right now. So this is my defense team. The team here so far, so 10 million, 10.7, 11.2, 9.7, 10 million. They're defeating me. This is a 7.6 million team, I think. But I did bump up over a million. So I defeated this person here at 8.8, 8.3, 8.3. Obviously, this one was easier. So let's go run this. 8.9. Let's go ahead and test it against 8.9. So here's my team. I did put Wonder Woman in there. I've got the physical defense on this one because a lot of people bring in Deathstroke. So I'm getting protected from what, 3 attackers here? Let's see if I can get through this one. I won. So let's go take a look at the battle. So again, 8.9 million. Oh, I like that. It's going to tell us what chips they have equipped. I think that's cool. Using the same ship. Mine's a little more evolved. Nobody on their team survived. They've got a lot more transmutes on their armor, though, than I do. All right, let's go back in. I'm not going to do an 11. No, I'm not going to hit 9. Although I'm going to have a hard time here. Um, let's go against this one because I'm at 7.5. So 7.5, and I've defeated an 8.8 and an 8.9. So I think this is a pretty good team composition right here. I mean, you've got Swamp Thing, who is going to help reduce the damage of your opposing team. You've also got his, at the very beginning, some protection to reduce physical damage. You've got Zatanna, Constantine, massive AoE. You've got some CC with Wonder Woman here. And then obviously, we got some nice heals and shields and bonuses to physical damage as well as spiritual damage for Riddler. And it's been working pretty well. You lost to the same whales, Darkened? So I've been riding this one for quite a while now. Should I try and go into 10 million? No, I'm not going to go into 10 million. I got to hit a 9 million first before I hit a 10 million. Beat that one. That one was higher than me. Can I find a 9 million? I'm going to do it just for the hell of it. All right, so what are we fighting against? We got spiritual damage. We got physical damage. We've got the heals. And he does some spiritual damage there. So they're really focusing mainly on Sinestro's damage, it seems. But so many red stars. We'll let this go through. I won't fast forward through it. Yeah. I get my team up a little bit. I think I'd be able to tackle that team if I get my team up into the 8 millions. 9.6, let's try that. Almost 2 million higher. A lot of physical damage dealing. Okay, so 2 million is too much. So 1.5 million might be good. I'll keep playing around with that. But being able to punch up just over 1 million on this team isn't too bad. Yeah, I know. But I mean, this isn't too bad. 8.3, 8.9. See, burrito, no cord chip. Pretty high in the vehicle, though, with the vehicle. A lot of red stars. That's what I'm losing against, is a lot of red stars. I got red star here, but I need to get some more up there, though. So not too bad. I don't know. I'm having fun with that team right now, both as a defense team as well as an attack team. All right. All right, we're done with Meta Brawl. Training Simulator, we're done. We've done enough testing on Roy, I think. So overall, on Roy. So I've got Roy on my tier list. I think I've got him down in the C tier at the very bottom, right? I think he may move up a tier next year. Next year. Next month. But we'll see. I mean, he's not absolutely worthless. He was pulling in some decent damage. He did get a decent buff there, but I don't think he's going to be one that you really have to build, at least yet. Let's go on Darkest Timeline. What do I need mission-wise? Need Nemesis, Ace Mastery. What do we need for Ace Mastery? Clear with Ace, Justice League on 6 or higher. Bat Family 6 or higher. All right. Let's work on clearing those here. So we'll go to 6. And then let's go with Justice League. They're both ×2, which means they're like damn near impossible to get through. We'll go with Satana. You, and then my usual. Well, why not? Let's take out. She doesn't have a JL. We'll go with a JL healer. We'll get some synergy right off the bat there. You were able to clear 6 with Bat Family? Oh, you're giving me hope. This needs to be worked. This has been ignored for too long. We need to see some work done here. Because it seems kind of generic now, in all honesty. So. All right, what do we got? We're going to go you and you. You, and you. But we're going to swap you and you around. So what are you guys thinking about this new update? I put my thoughts out there. Just kind of curious how you guys are feeling about it. Justice League Dark Champion Star up 3. That'd be good. That'd be good for Wonder Woman. But I'm going to miss the recruitment. Yeah, I'll skip that for now. Let's go here. Oh, I need to bring Superman in now that we have him. Justice League, give me Green Lantern, thank you. Go over here. Let's go high risk. Oh, it did not pay off. That would have been nice. I'll save. Maybe get through this. And then what? Then get rid of this guy. Maybe throw him in. Let's see. Maybe these two for now. Not you. You, thank you. When I make teams for Metropolis, the game scrambles up their order. Is that supposed to happen? I don't know. This is the first time that we've seen. I put them in the same order that I typically do when I set up a team, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's supposed to happen. I know there's been some bugs with it. But when you put them in a specific order and you save it, you go back in and it's in a completely different order? Is that what you're saying? All right, let's grab you. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, we'll grab him. Let me go out. Let's go take a look at that real quick. So are you talking about this right here? Because this is the same order that I put them in. Green Lantern is wearing the Ion Army. Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was cool. There's a really cool bird that just flew up to my window right here. It was saying hi. All right, sorry, got distracted. Your order changes in here? That's weird. Yeah, I would say it's not supposed to happen. I mean, whatever order you put in here, it should stay the same order that you put in. Mine has. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but... All right, let's get back. No, not you. Not you either. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get hungry. All right. Retrocognition. Yours changed after restarting the game. I know that they put something out saying that we needed to restart the game because there was an anomaly in the game, and you might see a change. I don't know if that was just something that happened this morning for you. But hold on. Not a fan of this song. There we go. Okay, Darth, I see what you're... I just saw in Discord your screenshot. It was yesterday, not today. All right, let's buff up the attack. I don't know, man. I put a ticket in, maybe. Just to let him know about it. Upon recruiting a Justice League champion, the champion will gain 3 additional stars. That's what we want. Let's go in there. Well, let's get rid of him. We're going to throw in Shazam. Justice League needs some work, and I want Black Manta in here for Black Manta and Solomon Grundy. They need to come in for Legion of Doom. What was in the cartoon? What were they called? They weren't called Legion of Doom in the cartoon, were they? They were called something else. Maybe it was Legion of Doom. An old cartoon from the 80s, though, is what I'm talking about. They were Legion of Doom? Okay. Yeah, because you had Black Manta. You had Solomon Grundy. Old Super Friends. Yep, 100%. Right there. Yep. %80 HP versus 11.5% HP? That's an easy pick. Buff up my Wonder Woman there. Arkham and Bat Family. Either one, I'm going to get my recruitment. Wow, why do I seem so low? Watching that in the 70s? Wait, that's why. My Wonder Woman fell. I didn't know that. I didn't see that. Okay. I should have paid attention there. Whoa! Whoa! How do we get Artemis? How do we get Artemis in here? I'm yelling at you. I'm yelling at you. I know. I'm sorry. Let's check it out. Interesting. Right. All right. Let's check her out. Where's my Artemis? Right there. There she is. I'm gonna throw her in there. Too bad I can't inspect her. Like, you know, check her kit out. Yeah, no matter what I do, I can't. I wish you could like click and hold, and you can see their kit. But hey, let's see what she looks like. Let's take the speed down. And watch any animations we can. Come on, show her ult. I want to see her ultimate before she dies, because she's at 0 stars. There she is. Oh, that's a badass. That's a badass animation. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna throw that in a video. I gotta do something there. Yeah, that ult looked pretty cool. Oh, let's see her damage. What damage did she do? Well, she's at 0 stars, so she did 7,000. 87, 85, 56, 38. We got to get her built up now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she's not a tank. Come on. All right, let's go heal. Oh, I needed to bring Wonder Woman back. Which is going to suck. Revival. Boom, bring her back. All right, what do we got? Dodge, crit. Everybody star up. I need 600 for that, though. That sucks. I don't think I'm going to make it if I don't do some sort of buff on this one. Let's go for dodge. Dodge. What? Yeah, you said dodge and attack too. Yeah, that's where I was going. That's probably the best I can do right now. Look at that, though. I know, I could have started up if I didn't revive, yeah. Alright, let's take you out. Wonder Woman. I should probably take Artemis out. Do I got a better... Yeah, I do. Throw in him. I don't know how well this team's gonna do. Oh, let me take that out. Oh, not bad. Okay, we did all right. We got to get our power up, though. Oh, let's star up Artemis. Wonder Woman. We might need to go with Harley. No, we'll go with him. Legion of Doom. We could do that one. Physical defense and spiritual. Justice League Dark. I do want the recruitment though, so Deathstroke's probably the best I have right now, right? Can't use. It's funny. You can't. Yeah, the hell with you. You ignore the recruit bubble? I usually go for it. Let's see what Artemis did here. So up to 22,000. So 5 white stars. Obviously all of her abilities are engaged at that point. Still lower. But everybody else is in the blues. Except for... She did more damage than Deathstroke, but Deathstroke's at 3 white stars. And she's at 5 white stars. No, she didn't. Sorry, 162k against 22k. So... I don't have anybody in any one of these. Dodge. Come enter into the area. Have all remaining harmonic crystals. No. Need a really straight gold on 6 to clear with bats in jail. Yeah. So this is the last one. Let's go crit rate. Healing. I don't think I'm going to get through this one, but yeah, look at that. We might need to redo this. It's cool to see Artemis, though, and that was unexpected. Let's take you out. We'll throw Superman in. Yeah, not gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna quit that one. And... Alright. do that. When you cleared 7 with JLD, the final boss meter showed I was way behind in power, but I cleared the boss fast. JLD's not too bad, actually, for getting through this. We got to get some good luck on some of these. Your last jail attempt, boss, was to 34%. Justice League Champions. Let's grab that. That's not good. Bad. Arkham's Most Wanted. Legion of Doom. Nothing. So I'm going to go over here. Okay. I was wondering why I only had 4 Justice League, but I wasn't looking at Starfire. Justice League. You suck. Let's see if we can get Wonder Woman here. We did. Let's go here. Let's get some healing done. We've got 300. I don't think there's anything here I want to get for that low. Huh. I'm gonna go defense. Okay, I'm gonna take him out and throw Nightwing in there. And take him out and throw Constantine in there. Star up my goon. Oh my gosh. What if I go in as Justice League and I end as Justice League Dark? Okay, I want her. I think I'd rather have him. I'm gonna go her. Retrocognition. Give me something. Everybody physical, spiritual. That's fine. That works. Justice League. All right, let's take her out and throw her in. Let's throw him in for now. Let's do that. How's my squad on healing? All right, let's go into retrocognition. Justice League. Bat Family. Arkham. Let's go over there. Because I want the recruitment. Besides Saturdays. Hey, Tabian, how's it going? Good to see you. Saturdays are the only days right now. Work life and everything is just way too busy. Trying to keep up on videos and stuff. It's been difficult to try and add another day. I've tried, but Saturdays I've been able to keep pretty consistent. So every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I stream. Give me Justice League. They do not. Energy Wielder. Book of Destiny, which I hate. All champions lose HP. Weapon Master. Justice League. All champions lose 30% HP. Recruit 3 Justice League. That's going to suck, though. Look at that. Y'all suck. You're going to make me... What's the special bonus? Attack. They're going to make me heal, and then I'm not going to be able to do anything here. What's this one? Energy gain. Think I could survive? I should be able to survive that, right? Maybe. So then it's what? Should I go? I should probably go attack if I'm going to do anything. Alright, let's try it. Let's see what that's. I'm gonna watch this close. Raven, get your healing going. All right, we're good. Hey, Buck, how's it going? Good to see you. All right, we are going to buff up. We're gonna grab Green Lantern, and we're gonna buff up Shazam. Now let's go with heals. Really needed that. And we're going to go to Infinite Crisis. Oh, I need a minute. I'll be right back. All right, my dog wanted out. So, all right, let's grab. I'm gonna take him out and throw him in. I think we're probably good with that, right? False alarm. My Gotham was the same time as yours. ADKY. The game kept showing me. Oh, gotcha. Nice. That was pretty good. Is doing auto a good option in this mode? I only do this mode, and, well, I auto everything. There's very little that I actually manual. So it really depends on who you talk to. Some people prefer to manual. Some people prefer to auto. On Murder Machine in this one, though, I tend to manual that battle more than not. Just because your team's going to try and get rid of that front row first and then go for Murder Machine. When if you manual, you can get through like one or two of that front row and then just throw all of your attacks onto Murder Machine. That's one of the rare instances that I really do manual. Did I see your last? Oh, yep. I just commented on that. All right, Justice League Dark, HP 20%. You barely auto control free. I auto damn near everything. Even in turn-based games where you select your ability and then you launch, most of the time once I get to a certain point in that game, in those kind of games, most of the time I just auto battle those anyway. Unless you come up against a mechanic heavy boss or team, then I'll manual on those. Crit damage for everybody. Let's get everybody healed. Hey, Brian, how's it going? You have Constantine up to 4 gold stars. Around how many stars is Swamp Thing viable, and how good is his legacy piece? Swamp Thing's legacy piece? You need to have it. If you're going to build Swamp Thing, you need Swamp Thing's legacy piece because of the healing that he does. It is a requirement. I said, and I mentioned this before, but they're starting to build characters and legacy pieces where it is more beneficial to get the legacy piece than not. Early on, like with even I'm not a fan of Zatanna's legacy piece. I think Darth Plato in chat really likes the legacy piece. Some people may like it. I'm not really a huge fan of it. There's just some pieces in there you really don't need. But more so now with the newer characters and the newer builds and the newer legacy pieces, they are becoming more and more of a requirement, in my opinion. Not Darth Plato. Okay, he said Darth is like, no, not me. Stay away. All right. Special bonus is what? Energy gain, which is always good. What else do we got? Am I on the second or third round on this? Should I go for this or should I not? Darth, you're saying dodge? Dodge is good. You're right. All right, I'll go with dodge, and then I'll hold on to the rest. Swampy start to viable at purple. Yes. Sorry, I didn't answer that question. I'd get Swamp up to purple, but honestly, I'd go as far with him as possible. The first time he came out, I got him up to 1 red star, and I do not regret it at all. If you are going to build your JLD team, put everything you got. So your core members, and if you haven't seen my team strategy guide, go check it out. I put a tag team tier list together, and I started to separate it into core, main, and alternate. So your core are going to be the 3 members of those team that I feel, at least in my opinion, are your main characters, and you're going to want to put everything into. Your main are the other 2 characters that's going to make up that 5-character team, looking at full tags. And then your alts are other characters that you're going to want to put in there to add to the core when you start looking at mixing and matching your tag teams. Core for JLD is going to be your Zatanna, Constantine, and Swamp Thing. So you want to put everything you can into those three characters, in my opinion. All right. I was leaving this, right? Oh, and I'm 3 of 3. 307 against 985. Okay, so it is Devastator this time around. What do I want to do here? Do I got anybody that I want to add? You know what? Actually, I'm going to take Superman out. I'm going to throw Zatanna in there. Let's see what this does. All right, we got him down to 50%. Let's restart it. I'm going to take Zatanna out. I'm going to throw another healer in there. Let's throw Starfire in there for both damage reduction and shields and heals. Let's see what this does. Alright, that's not helping. I'm actually doing worse, I think. This is not a Christmas song, by the way. What else do we got? Oh, hey, yeah, Tabian, you can, yeah, as long as you restart before it finishes, then you can make any changes that you want. Don't use 2 tanks. Maybe throw Superman out there. Well, it is a Justice League run, so maybe I need to throw Merit in there for a healer. Let's do that. Let's throw... Because I don't have Green Lantern this time, right? So let's throw Merit in there, see if that does anything. Nope, Superman's down. I only got 5 seconds left. Ah, restart. I need more damage. Oh shit, he's done already. That didn't work. So no no Darkwing. I called him Darkwing. We need Darkwing Duck in the game now, just so you know. He'd be OP. What options do I have? Hey, let's do 2 Wonder Woman. No, one's down already. I don't know that I can beat it with this team either, but... let's try the whole counterattack thing. So I know I shouldn't have 2 tanks in there, but let's get him in here and see if that changes anything. I'm almost there. I just need a little bit more damage. Just a little bit. Yeah, my problem with Starfire, if I switch her out, I might not have enough damage. Yeah, I'll try that next. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Shit. Damn. I barely caught that. Ugh. Oh, we were almost there. See, Nightwing just takes a dirt nap, like, immediately. So he's not worth putting in there. What if I put Cyborg in there? Come on. All right, all right. Come on. Shit. I need him out there a little bit longer. Maybe we throw Batgirl in there. We're gonna do it, damn it. I'm gonna take Mara out and swap her out for Starfire here after this run. Because we do get the damage reduction and the shields and everything. I wish Wonder Woman could stun this guy. All right. Let's take Mara out, throw Starfire in. With your dodge, you'll get it. I don't know. I was just trying anything I can in there. Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Welcome home. Come on, keep Wonder Woman up there. You just got to keep him away from the back row. Oh, shit, I didn't watch the timer. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh, well. Oh, well. Try manual. Oh, well. That sucks. I was paying too close attention to the fight and not the damn timer. If I had 5 more seconds. Oh my gosh. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up there. I think we did pretty good today. Really focused on Roy on the earlier part of the stream. Yes, he's better. I don't think he was fixed so much so that you really want to focus on him. We've got some better teams in there. Honestly, in my opinion, the top 5 teams in this game is Superman Family, JLD, Arkham's Most Wanted. I think Amazons are going to be pretty far up there. And then for the other team, number 5, probably Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom does require quite a bit of investment, though, overall. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out. Happy Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see what Metropolis Maneuvers is later this afternoon. All right, everybody. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.